My name is Scott Moore and you are watching Whack Outdoors. And I thought this morning I'd take a time to sit down and just tell you a little bit more about Whack Outdoors, what we are all about, and what we have coming up in the near future. We put on adventure retreats here on our own property. We take men out on overnight stays in the woods. I like to say that we teach them to survive physically in the wilderness, but we also teach them how to survive spiritually in the wilderness of life. To that end, we have various retreats that we do throughout the year, and I thought I would just take a minute and tell you a little bit about some events that we have coming up and invite some of you bushcrafters, if you are interested or so inclined, to maybe come join us on March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. That's coming up fairly soon. That's 1 month from now. We are having a father-son camp out here on my property where we bring a group of men and their sons together for an overnight camping stay, and we talk to them about what it means to be men of character, and we challenge the fathers to lead their families courageously as men of God. And for this particular retreat, I'm extending an invitation. Some of you bushcrafters that have been faithful followers and subscribers to my channel, like the Tribe of Benjamin, Briar Goat Killer, some of you fellas from up in North Carolina that are geographically close enough to maybe come. We are located in the upstate of South Carolina. We are just about dead in between Atlanta and Charlotte, North Carolina, about 2 hours from each. What I'm looking for coming up on this weekend of March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd is that as I run my typical father-son camp out, I thought it would be nice if some of you bushcrafters would come and set up a primitive camp in the woods and allow these men and their sons to just stop by and visit you and just see how a real woodsman conducts himself in the woods. I thought it would be a fantastic educational experience for these fathers and sons, and I thought it would be a wonderful way for us as bushcrafters to get together and have a time of fellowship. I have room for 4 to 6 bushcrafters. I've got plenty of woods for you to be in. Unlike being in a state forest or national park, you're on my property, and I'm going to allow you to cut down trees, make browse, start fires, drag rocks around, just do whatever you need. I also am going to have a lot of material on hand for you because the time will be short. I know how labor intensive building a shelter is, so my purpose would be to have a good supply of poles already cut, plenty of stones and different natural building materials available. I'll have 4 to 6 campsites already picked out. By the draw of a hat, you will get your site, and I will leave you to your own devices to create a shelter or a camp any way that you see fit within reason. And then we will allow these men and their sons to come visit you and give you a chance to showcase what you have to offer. I also feel that for you bushcrafters that, like me and many others, we practice a lot of our skills right in our own backyard. It is amazing what happens when you get into a strange piece of woods. Skills that you have underhand that are so familiar to you, suddenly things are not quite as easy and familiar and comfortable as they are at home. And I just kind of challenge you. I think it'd be a fantastic way for you men to come out and put your skills to the test in an unfamiliar piece of woods. And if you would all care to join me in doing that, contact me through private message. We'll work out the details, and I would love to have you come. Just keep in mind that this is a Christian men's event. We're all about honoring God and furthering His cause in what we do, and you need to be of that same mindset to feel comfortable being here with us. My clarion call to men is 1 Corinthians 16:13, which says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be men of courage, be strong." And if that just rings true in your heart and you want to be part of that, I just invite you to come and join us. Moving forward from that, we do have a weekend that we do for the ladies. That is a one-day event. and that will be on April 12th. Me, along with my wife, run a program called Wilderness Awareness for Women, and we just teach the basic skills of navigation, pre-trip planning, fire starting, shelter building, and we like to say that when women leave our class, they are hard to lose and easy to find. So if you are a lady out there that has any interest in coming and spending a day with us and just learning some basic skills, learn how to prepare and equip yourself properly to spend a day in the woods, maybe hiking with your family, and be prepared for that emergency if it would arise, I welcome you to come and join us on that weekend, which again is April 12th. Moving forward into May, my favorite retreat that I like to do with small groups of men is a wilderness retreat where we get in canoes and we paddle out into the backwaters of the Savannah River, and we camp on an island. We camp in hammocks. I provide the hammocks and the shelters. We put out bottles, catch some catfish. We will build a fire Saturday morning. We'll cook those catfish. We'll just spend a weekend out in the woods together, and again, we will learn some bushcraft skills, and we'll discuss the issues that we as men need to address daily to conduct ourselves in a way that's pleasing to God and is beneficial to our family. The date for that will be May 17th, the weekend of May 17th. Now, very shortly, I'll have the details on all these trips on my website so that you can come on board, take a look. If you care to participate, there will be for you a way to register. So just one more time, I'll run down through the dates. We have March 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I'm having a camp out for fathers and their sons here. I'd like to make that a bushcraft bash. Have some of you bushcrafters come and show off your skills and whatever you have to offer. On April 12th, we are having a Wilderness Awareness for Women Day. That is in conjunction with my wife. And if you ladies would like to come and attend and just further your skills to the point where you feel more comfortable being out in the woods, we invite you to come. And also May 17th, that weekend, which will be the 16th, 17th, and 18th. I'm going to take a small group of men on canoes, going to paddle out to an island, practice our bushcraft skills, prepare our hearts and minds to be godly men, catch some catfish, and just have a big time in the woods. If any of these dates or any of these retreats interest you, I invite you to come on the website, take a look, contact me personally. I just look forward to seeing and meeting many of you, and I just invite you to come be a part of WAC Outdoors. So God bless, and we'll see you on the trail.